I'll put it simple. If you're going hard enough left, you'll find yourself turning right.
What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video today. Check it out. Something new, totally new for me. Definitely new for the channel, so hopefully you guys like it. But I wanted to take a look at some of the 10 scale stuff I've been messing with. I've been trying to get some stuff set up for the track that's going in here locally. You know, I've mentioned it quite a bit, showed you guys a little bit. And one of the things is they got a nice big dirt oval that we're getting together. And so there was a little bit of talk about maybe picking up these Team Associated SR10s and just running a kind of like stock class, you know, box stock, or I don't know really. We haven't established anything as far as like what mods we will allow and what we won't. But I kind of like the idea of taking something out of the box and just having it dedicated to the oval. You know, I've always went to tracks that had an oval and enjoyed it. You know, just running my off-road on the oval for, you know, a few laps and had fun with it, but nothing was ever set up for the oval or dedicated to it. So now I've got something that's going to be dedicated to the oval, only going to be ran on the oval. I really like the look of this body. It's kind of going to suck everybody having like a same body or whatnot, but I've seen where you can get some different wraps maybe made for these, and I thought about just maybe kind of taking all the stickers off once I drive it a little bit, make sure I like it, and just kind of make it my own, so we can deal with that later. I do love that the windows are clear, and so that's really cool. You know, a lot of RTRs are the black sticker covered windows, and I hate that. So not a bad looking body. Has the net on the driver's side here. I haven't even taken the clear off of it yet. But hopefully going to get some running in with this shortly after we take a look at it here. So we'll get some running in here as well, but I wanted to take a look at it first, just kind of show you what we got. So it comes with a Dean's connector. I hate Dean's, so I just went straight tabs on this thing, and these are have the locking tabs, so you can screw the little set screw in down there, and once they're in. But did change that, and that's really the only major mod I did. I set it up with some camber. You can see I did like 5 degrees all the way around. I'm gonna have to check this rear again. It looks a little bit much on this side, but we'll check that and see. But set it up to turn left as much as I know how. So you guys with any tips, definitely let me know. I'm not an oval guy. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever had anything that I set up for oval. So pretty good looking truck though, you know, or car, whatever you want to call it, out of the box. It does have the Reedy brushless. It's a 3300 kV motor. Not 100% sure the amps on the ESC, but it is a Reedy SC600-BL. And I ran around the garage a little bit. That's all I've did with it. And pretty neat. I like that it comes with the aluminum bodied shocks. I wish they were threaded. That would be so much better. It would make tuning your shocks so much easier than these clips. I imagine I'm going to be playing with those clips some today and changing things up a little bit, but I don't really want to mess with it too much yet. I just want to take it out and kind of see how it runs. But overall, seems like a solid little truck. I did put some 7,000 weight fluid in the rear diff there. I wanted a little thicker, but I didn't have it, so we're going to try 7,000. It comes with grease in there. Gonna see how it does with that. It comes with this XP120 remote. It's big, it's gaudy, it's kind of funky, but it's not a bad feel. It's just super cheap feeling. But this is a $350 RTR brushless truck. So, you know, I wasn't expecting a lot. I thought for the price, I'll throw that at it and have something that I can just dedicate to the oval. So I wasn't expecting too much. But we'll start it up here and I'll show you. This does have their DVC, they call it. Direct vehicle control or something. Dynamic vehicle control, I think is what they call it. So it's kind of like the AVC. You can see when I cut it, the front wheels supposed to try to help you stay straight. I don't think I'm gonna like that at all. Usually I don't like that. I'd rather drive it myself. That can be turned down on the receiver as far as I know. So just pop a couple of screws here and adjust it on the receiver, kind of like a gyro. Nice and responsive. It's got a good response to it. No delay or anything like that you get with some super cheap brushless systems. So, you know, overall for the price, I thought, hey, let's try it. I like the fact that it has this bumper that kind of folds up if you get hit. So that's always good. And then you have the big foam padded bumper on the front. So not bad. Overall, you know, I can't complain for the price. So we're going to get this thing out on the oval, see how it does, and then we'll check back in on it. So let's take a look. So you'll see here, this car is running some buggy wheels and tires. There's a couple other guys showed up at the track with the SR10s, and overall, my car, you'll see here, straight out of the box coming up, had no problem hanging with them. Honestly, I wouldn't have a bit of problem running my car straight stock against them. They can do whatever they want. I felt good with it. And the stock tires aren't bad. They just don't feel like they have any foam in them. I don't know, but the center of them is just like very soft. Pretty sure there's no foam at all. So it's kind of interesting that that's the way they went. But overall, my car was running just as good or better. And so that's the cool thing about this class. You know, you can spend $350, pick one of these cars up and go out and be competitive. Honestly, it's the perfect car for our situation, our small town, and this new track. Trying to get everybody established on some type of class. You know, everybody has their own thing. You know, we've even had summits out on this track. We've had everything, and the owner's really cool about trying to let people just run whatever they have to get people involved. But we also need to get some classes going so that we can actually have some races and that sort of thing. So getting guys to spend $500-600 on a kit, and then, you know, another $300-400 on electronics, it's kind of hard to do that. But when you can throw $350 at something and jump in a class and be very competitive, people are a lot more willing to jump in. So I think this car is going to be great for our situation. And there's a couple other tracks in the area, one I know at least indoor that are running these, and so it'd be cool to pack up, you know, a group maybe and go up there and run with those guys. So overall, really excited about this car. It handled great. I don't know if it's my setup or just this car straight out of the box, but man, sometimes like for a two-wheel drive, I just felt like the thing was locked in. So really excited about this car. And I just feel like Team Associated really did well with this one. You know, it's a great out-of-the-box car, and it's going to be perfect for establishing, you know, beginners and new classes. All right, guys, so as you can see, this thing's pretty dirty, but it was a lot of fun getting there. I got to say, I love this thing. Had a blast with it. Found myself spending the biggest part of the day on the oval. Even though This thing's a little bit slow on our big, huge oval. So I kind of wanted to talk about that. One thing also you may want to do is put a little coating or a little bit of shoe goo just right there. I normally do that on everything. I don't know why I didn't do it on this, but good thing is it's white. I can shoot it with a little white and then do it, and it'll be fine. But oh, one thing I did do before I forget, out of the box, this thing sat too low. It was like down here, and there was going to be a ton of rubbing from the tires. You can see I got a little bit here, but there was going to be a lot out of the box. So I actually raised the body post, I think 2 spots, front and rear, just to bring it up a little bit, get it off the tires. Another thing you may want to check out of the box, because we've seen 3 of them straight out of the box have an issue. If your wheel nuts are not cranked down, there's a screw on the axle, and hopefully you can see that hex head right there. If your wheel nut comes loose and you're turned this way or this way, it just depends, but that screw can come out the back side. And you'll see here in this clip, we had one do it out while we were out at the track. There's been 3 of them straight out of the box have that problem. The wheel flies off, and then the whole entire screw comes out, and the axle's like gone, basically. So definitely check that straight out of the box. Other than that, no issues. Had a blast with it. I really think they did pretty well pairing up the brushless combo. I didn't have any heat issues, and it was like 93 degrees or something. Really hot out, super dusty, dry, slick conditions. So no problems with that. It's a little slow, but on a smaller oval, it's going to be fun, I think. You could really just open it all the way up on our local oval here, and I feel like it would be more fun on a little bit smaller track, to where the chances of opening it wide open are a little more narrow. You got to kind of work to do that, whereas on this track you have plenty of time to get up full speed and wish you had more. So other than that, I loved it, had a blast, no issues with the servo. I actually did fine with the DVC, the stabilization. Didn't find it bothering me, so left it alone, and it drove great. I mean, this thing felt like it was driving really good to me for a 2-wheel drive. I'm a 4-wheel drive guy, and so I really expected to have a lot of problems going to the 2-wheel drive, especially as dusty as it was. But no issues. It at times, it felt like it was just on some rails, and then you could get that little slide kicking the rear end out, cutting the wheels the opposite direction. It was just so much fun. So there is a smaller oval track indoor that's not too far from me. So I may try to get up there and run a race with them guys sometime. A couple of them were down running on the track with us, and they were saying they allow you to change shocks and wheels and tires there. So going to look at some buggy wheels and tires. I have a bunch, so maybe we'll try a few of those on, see how they fit, and will work. Other than that, had a blast with this thing. I found myself spending the biggest part of the day with this. And now I know it's a new truck, but it was a lot of fun. So I wasn't driving it just because it was there and I wanted to spend time with the new truck. I was actually really enjoying it. So if you're looking at one, to me it's well worth, kind of entry level, like I said, to the oval. I know nothing about oval, never really ran it. So to me it's fun. I'm sure if you're highly experienced, then it's probably not for you. But overall, I think the bang for the buck's pretty good with this one. So for around $350, brushless truck that looks cool. Car, I call everything a truck, but it's a car really. But yeah, a lot of fun. So if you guys have any questions or you have any suggestions for me, definitely let me know. I appreciate everybody. I'll link everything in the description. Like always, I did have good luck with these new batteries I was running. This one I didn't even run. Didn't need it. But the ones that I did run, I ran one of my SCTE, and everybody was saying, they were asking me if it was a 3-cell. And I was like, no, it's 2-cell, and it's just ripping. So I'll link these in the description. Also, they come from Amazon. You can get them quick. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace.